ಹೆಲೋ, ಗುಡ್ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ PUC ವಿದ್ಯಾರ್ಥಿಗಳಿಗೆ. ನಾಳೆಯಿಂದ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆಗಳು ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತವೆ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಆಲ್ ದ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ನಾವು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಕಮ್ ಟು ದ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ if f from a to b is defined 1 1 and not to function, then its inverse ಯಾವ ತರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಈಗ f inverse is given by b to a, right? f inverse is given by what? b to a. ಇವಾಗ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಬೋಣ. ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಗಿಂತ ಮುಂಚೆ ಯಾವ್ಯಾವ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ, ಒಂದು ಸೈನ್, ಕಾಸ್, ಟ್ಯಾನ್, ಕೊಸಿಕೆಂಟ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಟ್, ಕಾಟ್. ಅದೇ ತರ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಿಗ್ನೋಮೆಟ್ರಿ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಸೇಮ್. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಸೈನ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್, ಕಾಸ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್, ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಇನ್ವರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ and other 3 as it is. Now let us study some of the important dominant ranges of the inverse trigonometry functions. For example, now sin inverse of x domain and range. Domain ಏನಿದೆ sin inverse of x -1 to 1 and range will be -π/2 to π/2, right? Range will also be known as principal value branch of the inverse trigonometry function. Now cos inverse of x -1 to 1, it will be 0, π. Now tan inverse of x, r, and it will be -π/2 to π/2. Next cot inverse of x, next 0, π. Next secant inverse of x, secant inverse will be r minus of -1, 1, and range will be 0, π minus π/2. And for cosecant inverse of x, domain will be r minus of -1, 1 and range will be -π/2 to π/2 minus 0. These are the domain and range of your inverse trigonometry function. ಇದು ಒಂದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್. ಇದಾದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಕೇಳಲಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಒಂದು sin inverse of sin theta will be equals to theta, cos inverse cos theta will be equals to theta, and remaining other trigonometry function also same. Now next inverse trigonometry function, some of the important points. Sin inverse of 1/x converts into cosecant inverse x. Next cos inverse of 1/x converts into secant inverse of x, and left with other inverse trigonometry function also same. Next some of the important properties. Sin inverse of -x will be minus sin inverse of x. Cos inverse -x will be pi minus cos inverse of x. Tan inverse of -x will be minus tan inverse of x. Next cot inverse of -x will be pi minus cot inverse of x. Next secant inverse of -x will be pi minus secant inverse of x. Next cosecant inverse of -x will be minus cosecant inverse of x. This is very much important for 1 marks question as well as 2 marks question. So coming with some of the important properties again. Sin inverse of x plus cos inverse of x will be π/2. Next tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x will be again π/2. Secant inverse of x plus cosecant inverse of x will be again π/2. These are also very important for 1 marks as well as MCQ 2 marks question. Now again inverse trigonometry function is completely based on the first year topic, that is trigonometry function. If you know all the properties, that is all the formulas of the trigonometry functions, it may be related to tan 3 theta, tan 2 theta, sin x plus y, cos x plus y, then you can easily solve the inverse trigonometry function. It is only dependent on the substitution method. For example, if I am saying you under root of a square plus x square, then here what shall I substitute? X, then I can solve the question very easily. Here I can substitute 1 plus x square means what? It can be written as 1 plus tan square theta, right? X can be written as a tan theta. If I am substituting a tan theta, x equal to a tan theta or a cot theta. Yes or no? 1 plus tan square theta will be secant square theta. 1 plus cot square theta will be again cosecant square theta. Next going with the a square minus x square, it will be in the form of 1 minus x square, 1 minus sin square theta, 1 minus cos square theta. What is 1 minus sin square theta? Here x I can substitute a sin theta or else a cos theta. 1 minus sin square theta will be equals to cos square theta, 1 minus cos square theta will be equals to what? Say sin square theta. Again next, x square minus a square. Here for x I can substitute x equal to, it will be in the form of secant square theta minus 1, x equal to a secant theta or else x is equal to a cosecant theta. These are the substitutions you need to know for the solving inverse trigonometry function. Thank you. In the upcoming videos, let us solve the some of the questions related to inverse trigonometry function.